Hello, my name is Melinda Sampson, and I am a kindergarten teacher. And today for my lesson, I'll be doing standard SLK2, which is confirm understanding of a text read aloud or information presented orally or through other media by asking and answering questions about key details and requesting clarification if something's not understood. So, my student background is two girls from a English-speaking or a Spanish-speaking home. They speak English and they can understand English, but they do struggle with the academic of kindergarten in all areas, reading and math. They don't know any sight words, maybe one or two, and they're very low on knowing their letters and their letter sounds, which at this point we're almost halfway through kindergarten and most of the students know a giant chunk, if not all of them, and they know about probably 10 letters and just 2 or 3 sounds. So during yesterday's lesson, I had read Snowmen at Night, and both girls struggled with our retelling game and answering some comprehension questions. So today I would pull them back to my small group table, and I'm going to start by rereading the story. Okay, so Snowmen at Night. Okay, and as I read the story, I would like you to pay attention and really look at the pictures and think about what they're doing during what the snowmen are doing during our story. Okay. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat was slipped, his arms drooped down. He looked really a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? Have either of you ever made a snowman? Yes, it's fun to make them in the snow. I think the snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. So, where's the snowman? Right, he's in the street. And where was he when the boy built him? Right, in the yard. Good. So now we want to see what are they going to do because now they're moving. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Okay, so what are they doing in this story, Katie? Not drinking hot chocolate. What did our story say? They're sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa. Why do you think they would have to drink ice-cold cocoa, Eris? Right. If the snowman drank something hot, what would happen to their mouth? Right. They would start to melt. Then the snowman games began. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. So what activity are they doing here? Right, they're having a race. Oh, look, he fell over. After everyone has had a chance of racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. What are they doing here? Ice skating, right. And it says they're doing tricks. So he's sliding on his belly. He's getting pulled by his hands. And what's this one doing? Right, he's making a snow angel. Have you guys ever made a snow angel? Good. Sometimes they start giggling and they bump and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other until they all fall down. What are they all doing now? Right, they're making their snow angels. They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky they play a baseball game. And what are they using for baseballs? Snowballs. Have you ever been in a snowball fight? Right. All right, so let's stop for a quick second and kind of look back through. So our snowmen, they got out of their yards. They went and drank cold cocoa, yes. And then they went and had a race, good. And then they went, remember what this was called? ice skating. Yes. And then they laid down and made snow angels. Good. Then they went and had a game of baseball. Okay. Let's see what they do next. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight. With snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's biggest snowball fight. Yes, they're having a snowball fight. Do they look like they're having a mean fight? No, look at him. What is he doing? He's smiling. So they're having what? Fun. Yes, they're having some fun. Have you had a snowball fight before? One time my daughter got me right here in the face, and it was so cold. I got her back, though. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Have you been sledding yet? Yeah, around here it's kind of hard to find a good hill, but sometimes you might be able to go find one sometime if we get a bunch of snow. Woo! They yell. This is by far the snowman's biggest thrill. Are they scared or having fun? Look at their faces. Having fun. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things, and one by one they go. You can tell by their walking, they're getting tired. So if your snowman's grin is crooked, or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. The end. Let's go back. We had left off at the snowball fight, or at the baseball. They played baseball, and then they went and had a snowball fight. Then they went down the hill. What? Good sledding. Having some more fun sledding. And then after that, they were tired. Yes, they were tired and decided to go home. Okay, good. So what we're going to do now is I have a sequencing page that we can think about what they did. So we're going to play this game together. You're going to get some little pictures, and then we want to try to remember the story. We want to remember the pictures that we saw, remember what we heard, remember what they did, and we're going to put them in order, and then we're going to check it. And we'll go back through the book and check the pictures. So I'm going to let you girls put the pictures on. You can work together. You can talk about it. And then we'll go through the story, and then we will see if we need to make any changes. Okay? All right, so I'm going to put this here between you. One for you, 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 one for you. Okay? Now, there's some words on here, and I'll help read them to you, but you might look at the pictures and see if you can figure out what your cards are. So take a minute, look at your pictures, see if you can figure out what your cards say. All right, so Katie, tell me what your cards are. Right, this is the snowman drinking hot chocolate. How did you know that was the hot chocolate one? Right, because it has a cup, okay? And then what's your other one? Skating on the pond. How do you know? Because the snowman has some ice skates. Good. Do you know what this one is? Okay, so what do you see in the picture? Let's kind of think it out. What do you see in the picture? You see a snowman and a what? And his house. So the words say the snowmen are tired and go home. So that's what you have. All right, let's see what you have. Okay, right. This is the snowball fight. How do you know? Because there's a pile of snowballs. What's this one? Sledding. How do you know? Right, because he's on a sled. And what is this one? You don't know? It's a hard one. So let's look at the picture. So here's the boy. And he has his thinker on. He's thinking, and you can see his thinking bubble. And there's a question mark. So he's kind of like, what happened? What's going on? And look at what do you notice with the snowman? His hat and his mittens are off. So it's the words say, The boy notices that his snowman looks different, and he wonders what happens at night with the snowman. Okay. All right, so take a second look at those. So we want to see who has the first card. What happened first in the story? And you just put them on and then we'll talk about it and see if it makes, all right? And you can talk to each other. And you're going to put these, right, just put them in order as you think is what happens. Okay, let me know when you have them done. Okay, you have them done? Okay, let's check it. So what did you put down here first? Okay, the boy with the question mark, because he was saying what? Right, I wonder what happens to them at night. So that happened first. And then what did you put? Hot chocolate, then the skates, sledding, snowballs, and then they go back home. All right, so let's check the story. So we're going to do a picture walk, okay, and kind of see if we have them right. If we need to move one, we'll just take it off and put it on where we see it goes. Okay, so let's check it. All right, so in the beginning, his hat looks funny, his scarf's a little messed up, and the boy says, "What do snowmen do at night?" Do we have that one right? Yes. At the beginning of the story, there's the question mark. He's wondering, what do the snowmen do at night? So, right? So then what happens next? They go out to the street. We don't have a picture for that one. They drink cold cocoa. And I think we said hot cocoa when we first looked at our pictures. But we got to remember it's cold cocoa, because what would the hot cocoa do? It would melt his mouth off. So then the snowman went and drank some cold cocoa. So we got that in the right place. Then what happened? They raced. And we don't have a picture for that one. Then what happens? Right, they go ice skating. And we have that in the next picture. We have that in the right place. Then they ice skated. After that, what did they do? They made snow angels. Do we have a picture for that? No. Then what did they do? Have a snowball fight. Do we have that in the right place? No. Okay, so take it off the board and then we'll have to figure out where it goes. So we had snowball fight way down here and sledding. So we're going to go ice skating and then the snowball fight. After that, they went there. There you go. We're going to put the sledding after the snowball fight. After sledding, what happened? They were tired. All right. So if we look at our sequencing, then we have the boy wondered what happened. And then we had, they drank what kind of cocoa? Cold cocoa. And that, let's check again. He wondered what happened because his hat was messed up. They drank cold cocoa. Then they went ice skating. Yes, move your finger on the pictures. Make sure we're in the right place. Yep, they went ice skating. They had a snowball fight. Yes, that is next. After that, what did they do before I turn the page? Right, you remembered. They went sledding way down the hill. And then after that sledding, they were what? They were tired, so they went home and went to bed. Good job. Give yourselves a pat right here and a pat right here and a high five to each other. Good. You did a very good job of remembering that story. Now, I'm going to take our pictures away. I'm going to close the book. And now you are going to do a page to kind of let me know if you remember what the snowman, what they did. So we have our pictures. You are going to circle the things that they did and X out the things they didn't. So you're going to circle 3 things. and put an X on 3 things. So I'm going to show you, just so you know what the pictures are. Okay, so here's your page. We have a snowball fight, reading, sleeping, sledding, drinking iced cocoa, and jumping on a trampoline. So I'm going to give you a marker. I need you to take a few minutes. Okay. We're going to put up our privacy folder so you can't see each other's paper because we don't want to steal anybody's brain. You don't want to steal her brain. So you're going to do your own without looking at her paper, and you're going to do your own without stealing her brain. Okay, and when you're done, just flip them over so I know you're done. Good, good. Now I'm going to take these back and I'm going to look at them. I'll put a sticker on them and bring them to you in a minute. Okay, now before we leave, it's almost time to get ready to go. Before we leave, I want you to put your thinkers on. I want you to think of one thing that the snowmen did in our story. And you can't have the same answer. So if whatever she says, you got to come up with something different. Okay, so what's one thing they did? Yes, they went sledding down the long hill. Good job. Give me 5. Okay, tell me one thing that the snowmen did. Drank cold chocolate. Good job. Give me 5. All right. Give yourselves a pat right here again, and a pat right here, and a high five to each other. High five to me. Very good job. Thank you. Very good listening. So remember, when we're at the carpet and we're doing our story, we're going to listen. We're going to look at our pictures, okay, and make sure that we're focusing on the story. You guys did a very good job. All right, you can go back to your seat. We're going to get ready for recess. Thank you.